Hello, welcome to iBuySoft channel. If you are a Mac user, sooner or later you will encounter macOS recovery eventually. In this video, I'm going to explain macOS recovery for you, about how it looks like and what you can do with it, when you will need it, and how to boot your Mac into recovery mode. I have a MacBook Air in 2015 with Intel chip, and I have a MacBook Pro with T2 secret chip released in 2020, and the MacBook Air here released in 2020 with M1 chip. I believe these three computers cover most Mac models in the market. Later in this video, I'm going to show you how to boot these Macs into recovery mode and different looks of macOS recovery on these Macs. If you like this kind of video, please hit the like button and please subscribe to our channel. I will really appreciate it. Let's go! macOS recovery is a special mode in your macOS that allows you to complete some certain tasks without fully loading your computer into desktop. Before I boot these Macs into recovery mode and explain the utilities and features of macOS recovery to you, I want to let you know when you will need macOS recovery first. Before you want to keep away, sell, or trade in your Mac, you want to wipe off all your personal traits on your computer, then you can go to macOS recovery to use disk utility to erase your internal disk. When you upgrade to a newer operating system, or your Mac just simply doesn't boot up, you can use the install macOS or reinstall macOS in recovery mode to make your Mac boot up again. Also, you can use the target disk mode or share disk in macOS recovery to get files off from an unbootable Mac. If you want to change the startup disk settings to allow your Mac to boot from external media on a T2 secret Mac and on an M1 Mac, you need a macOS recovery too. In addition, if you want to extend system extension on M1 Mac, you will need to boot your computer into macOS recovery again for this kind of operation. You can utilize the Time Machine software in macOS recovery to restore your Mac to a previous state. It's very helpful to know how to do these sort of things ahead of time. Then you'll be prepared when you come across any problems. If you don't know how to do them, you can always come back to this video and to find all the solutions in this video. How to boot your Mac computer to macOS recovery. First, you need to completely shut down your computer. You can use the shutdown option or press down the power button or the Touch ID button for some newer models for a few seconds. On Intel-based Macs, you need to turn on the computer by pressing the power button or Touch ID button quickly and immediately press down Command plus R keys together. Hold the keys until you see a startup screen with a loading bar. There are two sets of key combinations you can use to boot to macOS recovery over Internet, in case the Command plus R keys don't work. They are Command plus Option plus R and Command plus Shift plus Option plus R keys. Remember to have a stable Wi-Fi connection for this kind of startup. On Apple Silicon Macs, you should press down the Touch ID button again for a while until the Macintosh HD disk and options appear. Then select Options, click Continue. What does macOS recovery look like? The recovery mode made a debut with OS 10 10.79 in 2010. On Macs running macOS 10, it looked like this. After the name of macOS changed to macOS instead of macOS 10, the biggest change of recovery mode is that the main window is called macOS Utilities. If you have upgraded to macOS 11 Big Sur, the look changes again. It will look like this. Without the macOS Utilities box, at the left up corner, macOS Utilities is replaced with Recovery. Restore from Time Machine Backup is replaced with Restore from Time Machine. Get Help Online is replaced with Safari. What can you do with macOS recovery? Restore from Time Machine. Restore from Time Machine Backup. If you have a habit of using Time Machine to back up your Mac, you can use the Time Machine drive to restore your files, OS, applications, and settings. It will restore your Mac to a previous state. Install macOS or reinstall macOS. The feature wipes the current OS and its data, replacing it with a clean copy of the macOS. The thumbnail decides which OS version will be installed on your Mac. Before you use this, back up your important files on your Mac first. Get Help Online, Safari.
This feature helps you access the Apple support with Safari to look around for information when you can't boot to the desktop to use another browser. Disk utility. This feature helps you repair, partition, or erase a disk, especially the startup disk containing the macOS, which cannot be done in the disk utility after the computer boots up. Besides the main four options, there are a few utilities you can take advantage of in recovery mode. On Intel-based Macs, there are 3 different utilities lists depending on which macOS version you are using and if your Mac has a T2 security chip. Firmware password utility. You can turn on, turn off, change the firmware password. You can enter firmware password utilities through Startup Disk Utility. Network utility is a built-in application on macOS that can be used to troubleshoot network problems. Terminal is an interface that allows you to use a command line to accomplish and automate tasks on a computer without the use of a graphical user interface. Target disk mode makes your Mac's internal drive appear on another Mac to be an external drive for data sharing. Connect your Mac with another Mac that boots to the desktop. You go to Apple logo, select Startup Disk, and then select Target Disk Mode. Target Disk Mode is not available on T2 Macs. Startup Security Utility. On a Mac with an Apple T2 chip, this feature provides firmware password protection, secure boot, and external boot security. If you need to boot your Mac from external medium, you need to first change the settings here. Since Apple Silicon Macs come with macOS 11, it replaces Target Disk Mode with Share Disk under Utilities for file sharing. When go to Startup Security Utility, firmware password protection, secure boot, and external boot security option are removed. They are integrated in security policy. Remember to change from for security to reduced security. Check the first box after you install an app that requires a system extension. If you restart the Mac, reboot to macOS Recovery to disable SIP, and reboot again to open Startup Security Utility, you will see a new permissive security option.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button if this video really helps you. I will see you with a lot more videos. Have a good day.